Let's quickly listen in to how Jaimal Singh Negi, brother of Gabbar Singh Negi of Uttarkashi, how he reacted when this information just came in. My colleague spoke to him. Let's listen in.
गब्बर सिंह 41 मजदूरों में से एक जिसने हिम्मत बांधी रखी है अंदर, और बाकी लोग जो टूट रहे थे, मनोबल टूट रहा था, मनोस्थिति टूट रही थी, तो योगा कराया, उनको गेम्स में बिजी रखा। उस गब्बर सिंह के भाई जयमल सिंह नेगी इस वक्त आज तक से एक्सक्लूसिव बातचीत कर रहे हैं। पहली प्रतिक्रिया, गब्बर 41 मजदूर सब बाहर आने वाले हैं।
बिल्कुल बाहर आने वाले हैं और बस अब इंतजार की घड़ियां जो है अब अंत की तरफ बढ़ रही है। प्रकृति भी बहुत प्रसन्न है और तमाम पे
लग रहा है वो पहली झलक देखना, ये इंतजार जो है मुश्किल लग रहा है आपने?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा है। बस व्यग्र है हमारा मन बहुत व्यग्र।
17 दिन तक आप यहीं बने रहे। मैं आपसे पिछले 10 दिन से रोज बात करता था, आप परेशान दिखते थे, कभी आपका मोराल बढ़ता था, कभी डाउन होता था। अभी मन में क्या महसूस हो रहा है?
नहीं, अब तो वो सब भूल करके अब तो खुशी का वक्त है। वो सबको सोचना अभी इस समय बहुत उचित प्रतीत नहीं होता है कि उन पलों को याद किया जाए।
घर वालों को बताया, खबर दे दी?
अब खबर दे दी है मैंने।
क्या किया?
मैंने उनको कह दिया कि बहुत जल्दी हम मिलने वाले, फिर वीडियो कॉलिंग से आपसे बात कराते हैं। तो वो लोग
भावुक हैं।
बिल्कुल भावुक, निश्चित रूप से। अब मिलन के लिए भावुक हैं, पहले बिगड़े के लिए भावुक थे।
So, those last anxious moments, bhavuk pal, very emotional moments as Gabbar Singh Negi's brother Jaimal Singh Negi said. Now these are those moments, the relatives are outside, the rescue workers are outside, the leaders of this rescue effort, they are now all outside at the mouth of this tunnel, at the entry of the Silkyara tunnel, and they're waiting for workers to be medically examined first. They're now being brought out. They'll be medically examined by a team of doctors who are present at the tunnel, and only then will they be referred to the nearest hospital. All arrangements have been made. There are 41 ambulances that are on standby, medical teams on standby. Doctors will actually accompany these 41 workers to those hospitals. One family member will also be permitted. Once again, I want to bring in Ashutosh Mishra for more on this. And Ashutosh, we were just talking about how government agencies from different departments, from ONGC to Indian Army to Indian Air Force to NDRF to SDRF, they all came in together for this effort. And then there was also a representative, we are told, of the Prime Minister's office who's been camping there. What more can you tell us?
Absolutely, multi-agencies, and you cannot even list them out. THDC, ONGC, SGVNL, SVNL, RVNL, BRO, Army, of course Air Force, which airlifted all these machinery, and there are private companies, private Squadron, and then another expert from Lucknow. So if you count the number of agencies, this says that probably there wasn't such operation, and particularly involving both the public sector and private sector, the government agencies, in last 1 decade such operations. We have seen, the operations of rescue and evacuation in Turkey. We have seen in Nepal. We have seen several floods, which is the expertise of Army and, the NDRF, which are often sent for the relief for the rescue and evacuation operation. But when it comes to difficulties and terrain like this, where you have extremely narrow passage, where are totally incommunicado, and when you establish a communication line literally without anything, then the logistics supplies in this terrain mountain at the more than 6,000 feet of the altitude, you have the narrow passages, you have the landslide areas, then the giant machines which used to come here were literally on obstructions. Multiple agencies were also used into ensure transportation. And as we speak, looks like General VK Singh has come back here. And he was here since morning along with other officials who is constantly monitoring the situation, and representative as a union government, and also the Minister of State for concerned Ministry Highway and Transport, General VK Singh, has been taking a close look. Yes, General VK Singh, and this is the former DG of Border Road Organization and the former Chief of Engineering, are now entering in the tunnel. He's speaking to the local officials, and now they both are entering tunnel. So that will be a moment when the both representatives from state, of course the head of the government in Uttarakhand, and of course the representative from the union government, General VK Singh, is entering inside the tunnel. They both will be welcoming these workers and keep their morale high, they have constantly establishing communication with whatever mean available. And the moment, there was a breakthrough by sending a 6-inch dia pipe the other side, that was the moment there were proper communication. And that also helped those workers to keep them charged, keep their morale high, and keep their hope alive. And remember, Gaurav, in this kind of operation, you have to, at least keep the hope alive that there are efforts being done, endless efforts being done, and they will be rescued. And that was a challenging task. General VK Singh wearing a safety gear, a helmet, which is of course the SOP while entering in the tunnel. This was to ensure the workers were, if one worker who speaks Udia, the other colleague Udia workers were sent in to speak to them from different languages, different states. This was to ensure proper communication channel, and almost every day or the other day, they used to get an opportunity to speak to their family members. You heard relative of Gabbar Singh Negi who's trapped inside. There are several such families, came from Uttar Pradesh, came from Jharkhand, from Bihar, from Orissa.
Many of those family members were also very upset. In the run-up to this rescue operation, we heard many of the family members so upset. A lady of the trapped worker, wife of one of those workers, was sobbing. She says that he's the only breadwinner for the family with 3 children. Another father said, I'm never going to send my son to work in a tunnel. You had family members not really having hopes that the government could achieve this mission successfully.